Welcome back everybody, and in this video we're going to talk about how the chances for tropical development in the Gulf Coast continue to rise, and even the National Weather Service is starting to notice this. After that we'll talk about the next 7 days and how I think it could be very active in the east and it could bring severe thunderstorm activity. If you guys like the video, hit the like button, and if you love the weather, please subscribe. It makes my day when you do. Other than that, let's get straight into the video. So over the past 48 hours, the National Weather Service has put out a 40% chance for tropical development in this region right here. You can see disturbance, 20% chance of cyclone formation in the next 7 days, as of 8 a.m. Wednesday, July 15th. And this is in the northeast Gulf of America. Oh yeah, I guess it's the Gulf of America. So basically is what we've been watching is a little area of thunderstorms that you can kind of see right here in this area that I'm circling. Doesn't look like much right now, but it's going to change over the next 4 to 5 days. And we talked about this in the last video, and it wasn't very high risk, but the risk has gone up a little bit. So we're going to take a look at the model that actually showed it first, and it's continuing to show it after backing off the past couple of runs. This morning has showed it again. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off this Friday, July 17th, and you can see that the storms are kind of starting to develop over the Gulf of America right there, off the coast of Florida, and I'm going to move this in 6-hour increments so you can see exactly how it's developing. There are 6 hours, and you can see that it kind of starts to get an eye there, and it kind of starts to spin these thunderstorms, and it gets some vortation, and development continues to happen. And then push it forward, and then here we are moving into the Saturday, July 18th, and this is when you actually get a low pressure system to form here, and then bang, 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 bang. The low pressure system forms Monday, July 20th. It takes a while to form, but eventually it does form, and then it continues to move northeast and then bring some rain into the southeast, into South Carolina, North Carolina, and Georgia, and continues to move northeastward and bring some storms. Another model that is actually starting to show it is the Canadian model. This is the overnight run, and I'm going to start it off here on Saturday, July 18th, and we'll continue to put this in motion. You can see the thunderstorms are starting to get organized, starting to spin, and then bang, right there. This shows it even more, and you can see that right there, you get this strong formation of thunderstorms right there, and then it's going to continue to push northeastward, and then it's actually going to form a low right over Florida, which is kind of interesting because it actually strengthens over land. But we've already started seeing that this year once, so wouldn't be surprised with anything. And then eventually you get this low to form right here, and then it continues to push northeastward. And I would watch if this low can get a little bit further out here. I think it could develop a little bit more than if it develops over here in this region, because like I said, storms typically don't develop over land, and if it's in warm water, which we have lots of right here, and in the Gulf of America, which is where it's going to start developing over here, I think that increases the chance for development, because lots of that wind shear that helps it not form is back over here in this region, and it already made it past that according to the models, if this actually verifies. But you continue to push it forward and it rides up the coast right through here, and then brings some storms and activities all the way into next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And this actually is showing up on the GFS as well, but it had kind of backed off the past couple of runs. So now we're going to take a look at the next couple of days and look at how it could be very active in the east. So here we are moving into Friday, July 17th. Again, these are 6-hour increments, and you can see storms starting to form in the middle of the Great Lakes region, and this continues to push eastward, and then you get this low pressure system, kind of like a clipper system almost, that dives down from Canada, and then it forms a low pressure system and brings a severe line of thunderstorms all across the northeast, moving into this weekend, Sunday, July 19th. And this is the severe weather outbreak that I think will be coming this weekend, moving into early next week. And you can see it kind of moves this way, and then it kind of dissipates and doesn't really affect that area too much. But then it kind of stays active. You guys see another one comes down early next week, and then brings some more severe weather into this region right about here. So I think the severe weather is going to continue to pick up as we move into this weekend and then into early next week. How much rain are we talking? Well, you can see that the pinks and blues are showing about 2 to 5 inches of rain in this area right about here that we talked about. So not a concerning amount of rain. I don't think it'll cause flooding, but like I said, severe weather could cause tornadoes, high winds, possibly even hail. What does SPC Outlook say about this? Well, it's kind of too far out. You can see the next couple of days in these 3 columns here. It shows that has the light greens, it's slight risk, and it's kind of all over the United States, which is typical for summer. But I think as we move closer into Friday, Saturday, we will see there's areas of orange and red pick up in this area right here, and we could be talking about a severe outbreak in the Northeast. And I'll continue to update you guys on that along with the tropical storm. The time frame for each of them is Friday into next Wednesday, so it's kind of the same time frame for each of them. But other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.